Throughout World War II, there have been three conferences: Tehran, Yalta, and Potsdam conferences, all discussions regarding the post-war world. But after the war, putting these plans to action isn't very easy. A period we call the Cold War. After the war, independent states were established, but the ideology of choice is what will divide the countries. Made aware to the world in Winston Churchill's 1946 speech on the image of an Iron Curtain dividing post-war Europe, capitalists on one side and communists on the other. And so begins the passive war between these two superpowers. In 1947, Harry S. Truman announced the Truman Doctrine, a policy that states that the United States will help any country that is under threat from communism. And this guy, George Marshall, proposed the Marshall Plan, financial aid to Europe to prevent it from falling to communism. The Soviet Union responded with the Comecon, but that didn't work out so well.
Currently, the world is littered with civil wars. Unable to choose between these two ideologies, wars like the Greek Civil War got the attention of both the US and the Soviet Union, which ultimately began to resemble a game of chess, where the players aren't doing any other fighting. In 1949, capitalist nations from Europe and North America formed NATO, a military alliance between the nations, which the Soviet Union responded with the Warsaw Pact, but that deteriorated over time. Over in divided Germany, Western powers were hard at work on making Germany one again, but the Soviet Union weren't having it. So in 1948, Stalin closed off all roads leading to Berlin, the German capital deep in the heart of the Soviet-run Germany, starving the citizens in hope that the whole country would submit to communism. But instead of submitting, airlift after airlifts of supplies were brought into Western Berlin, which must have sustained them long enough because in 1949, Stalin lifted the blockade. By this point, the war was just beginning to escalate, but that's a whole other story.